Now, my next guest is about to make her West End debut in a new production about fashion designer Alexander McQueen. But I'm sure that you'll remember Dianna Agron as Quinn in Glee.
No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it up to you. The time of my life, never felt this way before.
You can buy your hair if it won't grow. You can fix your nose if you say so. You can buy all the makeup that Matt can make.
If it takes just a little while, but open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be.
Oh, who else wanted to go up and sing and dance when that was on? Dianna's here now. It's lovely to see you, and we adored Glee. It just was feel-good TV.
Thank you.
It was great
so much fun to do.
I'll bet it was. I'll bet it was. But look, you're over here. You're in London, obviously, and doing this it's a fascinating play about Alexander McQueen, who, of course, people know as a designer, very tragically committed suicide. But your character is an interesting one. She's in his garden. How does it work? Tell me about this.
Yeah, so in the beginning of the play, You Meet Me, I've broken in to steal a dress.
And right.
You kind of don't know. She's very kind of brazen, and you don't know where it's going to go. And I think the greatest thing about it is they spend a night together, and it's not, I guess, what people are suspecting.
Right.
And I think but it's also really true to his spirit, and even though it's not a factual story, it's a fairy story, but there's pieces of it that, you know, things that he's said in interviews, and they've interwoven so much of him into this.
Because he was a fascinating character, wasn't he? And so talented, and his clothes were beautiful. Did you have to do a lot of research, look, read about him, see his collections, all of that?
Yeah, both Stephen and I did. You know, I had, the first Met Ball that I had gone to 5 years ago was the year that they were honouring him, and so that was the first time I had seen so many of the clothes up close and personal. And it's, you know, if you go to the V&A, you can see it now, and it's actually more extensive now than it was in New York, and it's just mind-blowing.
It's works of art, isn't it? It sort of goes beyond clothes.
Yes, yes. And sometimes, you know, if you hold other designers' clothes up to him, it just seems pale in comparison, because every story just seems to have a piece and a story, and you know, you can imagine it. And
to go and see the play, though, do you need to have a love of Alexander McQueen or a love of fashion? Is it more about relationships?
It's more about life, and your lease on life, and love, and beauty, and inspiration. And you know, every time we get to the end of the play, Stephen has these few lines that makes me cry every time. It's really, and what we're hearing, because we actually, tonight's our third night, because we're in previews right now, and that's, I think, the happy thing that we're discovering is many people are coming and enjoying it for whatever reason, which is nice.
Yeah, and get involved with the emotions. How long is the run? How long are you going to be here?
6 weeks at the St. James.
Fantastic. So you hopefully get a little bit of time to explore London.
Yeah, although I come here all the time, I love it.
Do you love it? Do you?
I
get a lot of Americans say that they really enjoy coming over here.
Yeah, I'm from San Francisco, and there's a similar feel, but I don't know, London's always had my heart. I came here for the first time 10 years ago, and it was like...
And you keep coming
mind blown,
Quite right, too. We obviously saw you in Glee. That was the big springboard to fame. But since then, you know, you've appeared in some fantastic movies with people like Robert De Niro. I guess that's about as good as it gets. That must be like having a sort of acting masterclass.
It's true. It's true, yeah. That was with this movie, The Family, that Luc Besson directed, and Michelle Pfeiffer was like... 3 people and Tommy Lee Jones was like 4 people that I just so admired, and yeah, I've been lucky.
Very much so. And you've talked about acting, music as well, because I know you and Sam Smith are really good mates. You were in his video, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in his music video.
He's a good lad, isn't he?
He is.
He's got a bad throat just now, though, hasn't he? He's not able to sing right now. He must be bored stiff. He'll be going crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll be going mad and saying, "Let me. I hope he gets better soon." And for you, I mean, obviously this is the West End debut. This is something that you've always wanted to do. But as far as career ambitions go, this is a box ticked. But what next?
I mean, there's a few movies that I did last year that are coming out now, and so we just went to Tribeca Film Festival, and I think we have some news about one of them and soon, and Sundance this year, and have a few more that'll be coming out later this year. And I don't know, I'm just trying not to to hypothesize too much.
Yeah.
This felt so right. Doing a play right now felt so right, but you just don't know. It's like you can't just ask for something and do something that doesn't make sense. And so just this character, the content, everything just was kind of a dream. It feels
Because I guess when you do something like Glee that is so successful, I guess you must get offered very similar roles to that. It's quite difficult. You've gone for something so different, you know, in the movies that you've done and also on this West End stage. Was that deliberate, just to kind of maybe get away from that a little bit and show that you can do other things?
Definitely. And I think that, you know, if you don't challenge yourself to break outside of the box, it becomes harder and harder and harder, and harder for you as an actor, performer, whatever, to imagine yourself in different capacities. So, yeah, but it's easier said than done some years. It just depends on what's out there, and so luckily in the last year and a half it's been really
absolutely
easy to do so.
Well, we wish you all the very best with the play. It's on for 6 weeks at St James's,
yes,
as you said. It sounds fascinating. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Right, still to come this morning, after his own struggle, Adam